It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The stop there on third, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Swift.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Hunter Renfrow,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
and the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body. Get yourself...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
And he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney.
39 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
CC violation.
No doubt.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Edwards puts it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
But it's certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and look to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down and a yard. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his... And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Eluding the pressure right. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Okulobunan.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Third down and 6.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Now inside the 25.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing is Hurts.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Trucks over it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Back to throw again.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over.
Surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
87 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a little more space to operate now. First and 10 from right around the 12.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hey, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 58 yards.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Yellow.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, Silver.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep.
Oh, he sheds himself free. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Renfro. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hunter Renfro with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
A mistake, for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yellow.
And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately